From child's pose, come forward, line wrists under shoulders. We're going to take legs straight back into plank pose. But before we go there, try to work on rolling your shoulders back. And when you roll the shoulders back, not forward, so rolling back. You can work on taking the bend of your elbows, the smiles I call them, the smiles of your elbows forward. And then work on spreading your fingers wide. And try to push through the base of the first two fingers, the base of the thumb, and try to take pressure out of the heel of your palms. So wide fingers, smiles forward, shoulders back. On your inhale, you're going to come forward, shoulders over wrist, legs straighten. Keep ankles in line with your hip joint. On your exhale, take your hips up to the sky into downward dog. Head comes between your arms. Let's do some plank flow. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale back into downward dog. Get about 3 or 4 rounds. So you're inhaling forward to plank, exhale down dog. Not sure if you can hear me when I go back into down dog. Let's do 1 or 2 more. And then hold your downward facing dog. And let's walk the dog here. You bend one knee and push the opposite heel into the ground. So showing you from the side. Inhale forward to plank, exhale down dog. And you're pedaling your feet, bending one knee, pushing into the ground with the opposite heel. Make sure my shirt doesn't come up. And trying to lengthen your spine. So you're trying to lift your sit-bones up, drop your head. You don't have to worry about pushing your heels down because that can lead to rounding of the lumbar spine. So we're trying to lengthen the spine, shoulders roll back, elbows forward, or smiles of elbows forward. And then find your standing forward fold. To do that, you can do a combination of walking feet forward, hands back. And take the weight into your feet, letting those arms hang heavy. Let your heavy head hang. So you're trying to lengthen up and out. Drop your heavy head. And lengthen your spine. Knees are soft. You want to feel the stretch in your hamstrings as you allow your spine to elongate here. If you feel this more in your back, bend your knees more. So you can come up a little bit higher if you need to. You want to reduce strain, especially if you have a tight back. You're going to feel it more in the muscles here. But those are little muscles. We don't want to stretch the little muscles. This is a big muscle. We want to get that stretch there. On your next inhale, find flat back. Inhale to lengthen. Think a straight back from your head to your hips. Knees are still soft, just slightly bent. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Hold on your exhale. Your next inhale, you're going to use your hands and your glutes, squeeze them to pull you up with that straight back, reaching all the way up. And that's what I call swan dive up. And so front flat back, inhale, and then your swan dive reaching all the way up. Drop your shoulders. And now let's find a wonderful chair. My students do not love chairs so much. So drop those hips, drop those shoulders, sitting back into chair, making sure knees stay over ankles. Lengthen your spine. Your core engages to prevent the rounding in the back. So we don't want to stick the butt out. We want to keep a straight spine as we can. Drop those hips, drop those shoulders. Right heel lifts. Get a good stretch through the plantar fascia. And then lift that whole foot up. Taking right leg back to warrior 3. Hips are square to the ground. Straight line from your hands to your back foot. And let's take that right leg back into high lunge position. Have to adjust my mats here. So your right ankle should be in line with your right hip. Left knee over ankle. Reach arms up. Drop those shoulders. Your core is engaged. Prevent that rounding of the low back. Pushing back into your right heel. And breathe here. Drop those shoulders. You should feel a good stretch in your right hip flexor. Breathe. Hold for 3, 2, especially if you haven't done this in a while. We've had 2 weeks since our class. And 1. Let's take it back into warrior 3. I have to adjust my camera angle there. And chair. Drop those hips. Drop those shoulders. Left heel, left foot. Warrior 3. Finding that straight line from your hands or head to your left foot here. Taking it back, high lunge. Keeping the ankle in line with the left hip joint. Right knee is over the ankle, reach arms up. Core pulls in. Reduce, strain the low back. Stretch your left hip flexor. Push back into your left heel. Breathe. Hold for 3. Strong straight arms. 2 and 1. Back to warrior 3. Finding that balance. I haven't done this in a while. Been focusing on my other strength workout. Drop those hips and then fold back forward into standing forward fold. Let your heavy head drop. If you like, you can interlace your fingers behind your head. Or release those arms down or interlace. Hold your elbows or just let those arms hang and swing. Inhale, flat back. Re-lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, plank. Step back or jump. We've been working on stepping. Finding your push-up position. You can do modified. Straight line from your head to your knees. Or you can do full plank position for the push-ups. On your push-ups, we're going to try to keep those elbows as close to our sideways as we can and push back up. Give me about 4 more. Working on those chaturanga push-ups that y'all love so much, keeping that core engaged. I lost count, so let's get 1 more. And then all the way down to your belly. And let's windshield wiper it out. Just all my angles here. Hit my plant and my weights here. And extend those legs back. Pressing the tops of your feet. We're going to try to take that angle out of that low back. So pressing into the feet from the side. I'm going to cut off parts of my body. So we're trying to tuck that tailbone, engage the core to not arch that low back. So we're doing this action, hands under shoulders, roll those shoulders back. So we focus on baby cobra. And then take the hands a little bit further back. Lift your booty first, go back into child's pose. And breathe here. Taking your rest for 1 more breath in child's pose. Your next inhale, find plank. Exhale to downward dog. Walk your dog or plank flow. And then step forward into standing forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Swan dive, reaching all the way up. And exhaling into chair. You gotta work on these angles. But my students know this drill, so. Right heel lifts, right foot. Warrior 3, straight line. Square those hips directly down to the ground. High lunge, right leg back, in line with the right hip joint, arms reach up. Let's move with our breath. Inhale, reaching arms up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower arms as you straighten and bend that left leg. 2 and 1. And balance. Let's open to warrior 2, watching this left knee, staying over that ankle. Right leg straight back, strong. Shoulders roll back, tucking that tailbone, pulling the core in. You guys know your warrior 2, squaring the hips now to the side. Hold for 1 more breath. Inhale, let's reverse, left arm up. Exhale, spiral down to low lunge. You can grab that knee pad if you need, under that knee. Trying to bring those hips forward, getting that stretch through the right hip flexor. Left knee and ankle are stacked here. One more breath here. And then pick that right knee up, keeping your butt down. And we're going to work through this left hip. We're going to step that right leg in and back. And see those beautiful faces, I always say. So you're trying to work the balance and work this left glute here. 3, 2, and forward fold. Shake it out. If you want to take those feet wider into wider leg fold, And any option that you like here, holding those elbows, back of the head. You can even do, we've got into yoga seal, so you can work on interlacing fingers, reaching up and over. So you can work on taking the knuckles forward, or you can flip the palms and take the palms up and over. You can release those hands down to the ground. One more breath here. And heel toe those feet back in line. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Let's go into plank. Do our second set of chaturangas. Trying to keep those elbows close to the side. Inhale down, exhale, press, core engages. 2 and 1. All the way down. Windshield wiper it out. Here comes Poppy. Extend those legs back. Our second cobra. Roll those shoulders back. Keeping the core engaged, tailbone tucked, feet pressing down. See if you can lift those shoulders up, maybe hands up. And release, hands by chest, lift your butt. Push back, child's pose, breathe, rest here. Hey, Poppy. This is my Poppy girl. She doesn't know what's happening. We're about to go for a W-A-L-K. Yes, inhale. Inhale, come forward to plank. Remember, spreading those fingers wide, wrists under shoulders. Exhale, down dog. Hang out in down dog. Walking your dog. Our plank flow. And standing forward fold. Walk those feet in or hands back. She's a silly girl. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. She's a sweet girl. Inhale, swan dive, reaching all the way up. Exhale to chair. Drop those shoulders, drop those hips. She's been rested and napping. Now left heel, left foot. Taking it back, warrior 3, squaring those hips down. High lunge, left heel in line with left hip. Right knee over the ankle, reach arms up. Core pulls in, tailbone tucks. Strong, straight arms. Breathe. Get your little butt. Let's move with our breath here. Let me get distracted. Poppy's got our shark. She's a very playful, happy girl. She's full of lots of joy. She reminds me to live in the moment. One more inhale, exhale. Let's open warrior 2. Keeping that right knee. Get your butt out of it. That right knee over the ankle, tailbone tuck, core in. Strong left leg, shoulders roll back, strong arms. Hold your warrior 2. Find your focus, find your breath. 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, spiral down, low lunge. Hold here. Breathe. When you come into these quiet moments, you can just think about your body, tensions in your body. You can put your awareness into the intention you set for yourself today. If you let your mind wander, you'll be thinking about the crazy news in the world today. So much chaos, but we still have to, there's just so much madness. So my intention of this class is to help you find peace. So use this time to find a little peace. Find a little joy in the things that bring you joy, like Poppy. And anything, she's so playful and happy. Let's step into forward fold. And hang out in forward fold. 3 to 5 breaths. You can widen those feet, hold those elbows, back of the head. release. Heel toe those feet back in line. Let's inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Find plank. And third set of chaturanga. So inhale, exhale. Good thing she keeps herself occupied. And all the way down. Windshield wiper it out. And extend those legs back, pressing down to the feet. Tuck that tailbone, core engages, lifts towards the spine, shoulders roll back. Our Cobra 3, maybe you keep the hands down if you need the support, or lift hands, or you may be able to reach back. Breathe, hold for 3. Keep rolling those shoulders back, core pulls in, tucking that tailbone, and release. Take a back child's pose, hips lift first. So if you're new, or if you need a refresher, from your belly, you're going to take the hands, push back to child's pose. Hips lift first. We're trying to strengthen the spine, or the muscles along the spine. Take one more breath in your child's pose. And then we'll take a break to the next video.